7:53 here, Big 550 KTRS. Kathy Helbig, our real estate guru, is joining us. Talk a little real estate because so much is wrapped up into real estate and everything else. Good morning, Kathy Helbig.
Good morning.
Let's talk 2015. First of all, how did we end up 2014 real estate-wise?
2014, we were up. Home prices were at a gain in both 13 and 14. But 2015, they are predicting it's going to stabilize a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Well, we were down so much that it had to rebound at some point.
It was a little bit of a rapid increase, actually, again, but now it's leveled out. So it's kind of back in line with historic gains.
Right.
So,
but is it all the way back? Is it all the way mended, or are we still...
It's not back to the inflated prices, but it's back to where we should have been if we would have stayed on a steady increase instead of the up and then the rapid crash.
Right. Yeah.
So
because the thing about the Midwest is that we don't usually get the rapid increases or decreases, but it's just a steady upward trend, more or less.
Right. But we got them as well during that time span.
Yeah.
So, but some other things are big in the news this week or this year, and 2015 is rolling out. So, I think we talked about the first time buyer being able to do 3% conventional loan. So that's driving the market right now. Also, FHA just announced that they are lowering their mortgage insurance rates. So that, again, is allowing for more affordability for buyers to get out there and buy houses.
Is that the PMI?
Correct.
Yes, which I've never quite really understood where that goes and who gets it.
Right.
And a big reminder that a first-time home buyer is not someone who's, you can be a first-time home buyer and owned a home before.
Right, right. On the conventional loan that I was talking about with 3% down, if you've not owned a home for 3 years, and you can qualify for a first-time buyer again, even though you've bought a home in the past. So that is correct. And then, the other things are millennials are really driving the market right now. So the millennial job growth is up over 3%, which is 1% higher than the national average. So we're seeing more millennials get into the marketplace. Home prices have stabilized, like I said. Mortgage rates are historically low. They keep dropping.
Right.
So people are able to refinance, free up money, get into homes at lower prices. The rent prices are going crazy. So that's actually above inflation.
Now, that's interesting because why is that? Why are rent prices? Because it costs more to rent than it does for a monthly mortgage.
Because there's low vacancy rates right now. So when there's low vacancy rates, then the rent prices increase.
Supply and demand.
Exactly.
Right.
So they're actually outpacing the home gains, purchase.
That leads me to believe that there are still a lot of home buyers on the sidelines, not getting into the home buying game yet.
Exactly. And then 2015 is predicted to be a much better year for new home starts as well. So it was a little stagnant last year on new home starts, and then they're predicting that we're going to see more building, which again kind of gets the wheels moving and everybody can move forward.
Because so many homes weren't sold over the last 5 or 6 years. Now there's going to, a lot of people think there's going to be more buyers than there are sellers at some point.
Exactly. Yeah. And the foreclosure rates are back down to pre-recession levels as well. So we're starting to get back in balance. And then we're seeing, people being able to free up and make moves right now. The other thing is the oil prices. The economy is just improving in general. And when the economy improves, then people get out there and start buying houses. Yeah. The other big news aside from that is how buyers search for properties. So again, we've talked about the online portals and things like that before, and how that doesn't always have all of the information.
Right.
But it was just announced this week that one of the big suppliers, a third-party supplier of that data to companies like Zillow and Trulia, are pulling their contract from them in the spring. So unless that changes, there's going to be even less updated inventory on those third-party portals. So you need to really connect with a buyer agent. Now let us connect you into the MLS because that has all of the data and information that you need. You're not finding everything if you're searching yourself online.
So what you're saying is the Kathy Helbig Group app is way better than and more up-to-date information than anything else.
Right, because that's tied into the local MLS, which is the first step stop that every agent puts their properties before they are sent out to the third party.
Well, those
providers.
other ones are such wrong information on there.
And outdated.
Absolutely.
Right. And outdated, right. I mean,
Right.
it's nice originally, but once you realize that it's just not even accurate, what's the point of looking at it?
Exactly. It's
Yeah.
entertainment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also love the fact that the young kids are buying homes because
Yes.
that's how the billion-dollar homes get sold, because
Right.
you have to have somebody buy your house to move up.
It's a domino effect, exactly. And there were some reports out earlier saying that the millennials were going to be renting instead of buying, but we're not seeing that. And now we're seeing some other contradicting reports come out talking
All
about
right.
the millennials buying. We've had over 500 houses come on the market this week, and over 200 that have gone under contract. So do not wait if you're thinking about selling a home or buying. Call us right away.
There
It's
you go.
already busy.
KathyHelbiggroup.com, 314-276-SOLD. And don't forget about that app. It's a great app with up to the second information. Kathy Helbig Group, thanks.
Thanks, guys.
Happy New Year.
You too.
Quick check, St. Louis Closet Company traffic, Tim Weiland.